Crystal Palace found out very quickly that the step up from the Championship to the Barclays Women's Super League is a pretty steep one. They conceded 11 goals and didn't score in their opening two. Break has certainly taken its toll, and we'll see that with the lineups, which we'll get to in just a moment. Croft as their replacements. This season there's no Leia Alexandri. Alana Kennedy comes. Well, Manchester City gets us started in this Barclays Women's Super League tie. And Bunny Shaw is and Crystal Palace have it at the back. They can expect some pressure. It will come. Certainly it will come if they pass the ball. Careless behaviour, though, that Crystal Palace can ill afford at the back. Nicely worked around the corner by Jill Roord. And Lauren Hemp moving across to a more familiar position, finding O'Harby. Now Bunny Shaw. And Jill Roord trying to work the angle for the shot on goal. Still alive here with Park. Manchester City rather toying with Crystal Palace. Play only as far as Jess Park. Hasegawa. Well, she can't find a way through. And Stengel is there. Will be so important, you feel, in this game. Lily Woodham has lost it. Now Hasegawa. That's a wonderful pass. Picks out Hemp, who's instantly on her travels. The low ball in. Looking for Bunny Shaw, who wasn't there, and now she's looking for a penalty. But it's one she won't get. Wonderful pass forward by Greenwood. Roord has made a good run too. She was well tracked. Cuts the ball back. Hasegawa quickly towards Hemp. Bit too quickly. Here is O'Harby. And now Hemp with another chance to have a run at Crystal Palace's defence. Bunny Shaw again is the target. O'Harby didn't really catch it as perhaps she would have liked. But the pattern of the game is as expected. Crystal Palace happy to sit deeper. And Manchester City chasing the game. Bunny Shaw, comfortable save for the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. 0 defeat to Chelsea. Off goes Hemp again. Hemp is still going. She turns one in. And there was nobody there waiting at the back post. Hasegawa, Hemp. Quick ball. The England under-23 international with a brilliant denial. Hemp. Hasegawa. And Bunny Shaw. Manchester City being very patient here. Fujino makes the darting run, the cutback. Well, O'Harby, thought opinion. Bunny Shaw has had 2 chances in the game. Perhaps the earlier of the 2 was the best of them. Now Hasegawa looking in Hemp's direction, finding her with the pass. She can turn and she's on her way here. Lauren Hemp sends one. Lovely run. All of the Manchester City players knew what was coming as Lauren Hemp drifted infield. Leila O'Harby finding Hemp. And Hemp is on her way again, delivering in another cross. And finding... Nicely crafted. But again, Manchester City just lacking that clinical. Potter providing the option. Woodham's delivery, and it was a good one as well. And Fujino stopped momentarily. Hasegawa. Greenwood had time to pick the pass in towards Rawls. Nice angles from Manchester City. A loose pass though from Park, trying to pick up again. Leila Obhabi and Lauren Hemp combining, the ball in. Since opening half an hour is the second. Crystal Palace will see this as completing the first two stages. Lauren Hemp again in the middle of the pitch, moving across from the left-hand side. Leila Obhabi out on the left, she delivers. It's a good-looking ball, and it's now Hasegawa. Bunny Shaw, Fujino, well, it was really slick from... Gets a rare touch, and now Hasegawa. No room to turn. Hasegawa always seems to have so much space. This time the pass intercepted by Mikato. Another who had a really busy international break was with Sweden's Fujino onto Park. Park tries one from range. Wonderful goal from Jess Park. Seemed to stand still, but Jess Park just seemed to know. She knew this was landing in the corner. Yanez at full stretch, but she couldn't get there. And they are at it again here, and Bunny Shaw is on the attack. And she lifts in very quickly, looking for their second. Hasegawa, careless in possession, and now breaking away. Here comes Stengel. Hasegawa with... Blanchard ball and made things really difficult for her to progress. Here comes Hemp. Hemp to Fujino. Hemp again, going later in the build-up. And she knew exactly what she wanted to do, just over the top of the... Hemp, just before half-time. Maybe time for one final chance. Park trying to poke it through. Hasegawa, and now Fujino, and Bunny Shaw. Well, Manchester City's impressive start to the season continues here. They are on top at half-time. Let's have a look back on the highlights of the first half. Away we go then for the second half. And it's Crystal Palace who gets us started. And it's Crystal Palace who need to respond. They are a goal behind. Let's hear as she looks to prove herself. Yet to face a shot on target in the game. That's a wonderful ball by Greenwood. And Hemp first time sent in. And Aspin is back to make the clear. A similar pattern to the first. And it's Park who is probing again. Poking wide. Fujino's delivery. Good cross and a wonderful save. At full stretch, Shea Yanez is at just one for Manchester City. This looked as though it was about to head into the corner until brings Greenwood into play. Layla Rohabi into a crossing position, Bunny Shaw there, and this is the chance to make it two, and it's one superbly taken by Jill Rawls. Strong after her ACL injury from last season, she's looking strong, and so are Manchester City, who make their dominance pay and make it in Barclays Women's Super League games. Jill Rawls before picking up the injury, and you have to question whether that was a big part of why Manchester City didn't quite get themselves over the line. Big part of whether or not they can this season get beyond Chelsea finally. Inez under pressure, and Woodham also under pressure, losing the ball. Hasegawa tangling and winning it, and then Verdun comes. Here's Lauren Hemp darting into the area. Lauren Hemp still going. Manchester City pushing for goal number 3. Lauren Hemp, just a delight when she's moving like this. The ball sticking to her feet seemingly. Another cross in, and well, this is the kind of ball into the box that she craves, that she loves. And she managed to get the touch, but she couldn't find that far corner. Oh, Verdun's ball is a brilliant one, and Stengel in a good position, but she's taken too many touches. And with Manchester City seemingly in control, decides to make the changes. Parks won it here, roared onto it. And now Chloe Kelly, Manchester City team of late. She said that she is staying focused. Maybe those changes came a bit too early from Gareth Taylor. Looking for their chance to pounce. Keating comes, not the best of punches away. Couldn't keep the effort down. There was a moment here where it all looked a bit shaky for Manchester City at the back. Chloe Kelly. On to Jess Park. Back in the direction of Kelly. Yet to win a game in the Barclays Women's Super League. Had some interesting results at the top today. Verdun is marching and delivering, and Palace rattle the post and on. Brilliant race away here by Verdun. Used her pace ever so well, and then had the vision to pick out Stengel, a ball that any striker would want, and keep all over again. Looked as though the game had escaped them. It might be about to now. Park lays it through. And here is Jill Rawls looking for her second of the afternoon. Just didn't arrive quickly enough. Palace had the time to get back. And they make the vital challenge. Back with Rawls. Park looking to race clear. Now Bunny Shaw. Chloe Kelly, she delivers. Play. Layla Rohabi trying to get in on the act, brilliant power. And yet somehow the Crystal Palace goalkeeper has managed to keep hold. Kelly in some space here. All 3, but made things perhaps a bit more difficult than they needed to. They might be in. They're looking for goal number 3 here, and Fagino. Now Chloe Kelly quickly moved on to Park. Park looking to turn provider this time, which she does. And Bunny Shaw does get her goal. And Manchester City have their... Slick passing again from Manchester City to open up the space. Kelly into Park, then the perfect ball. And look at this, brilliant header. And one. And so too, scorer of goal number 1 and provider of number 3. A brilliant afternoon for Jack. Bunny Shaw is away again. Looking for her second of the afternoon and still going. Kelly, big deflection on that. Still pushing for more here. Manchester City. Hasegawa. And now Kelly. Bunny Shaw again. Tidy work. Through to Murphy. Last season. Heading towards a clean sheet here. Molly May Sharp going for goal. Bunny Shaw's turn. Feeds it through. Nice looking move, but Coombs unable to get there before the Crystal Palace defence recovered. And now Bearder. Bunny Shaw.
The officials have indicated a minimum of 4 minutes added time. 4 minutes.
A minimum of 4 to be added then. Laura Benkila-Brown has space on the right, and that is where the ball is sent. Chloe Kelly is there waiting. First time delivery from her. It was slightly behind. Bunny Shaw lays one off to Leila Rohabi. And her effort is well blocked. Here comes Hasegawa. Kelly with a chance to burst. And Kelly fires up towards the... Well, it just opened up for her. The invitation was there. What a top save that is. Manchester City remain unbeaten in the Barclays Women's Super League. It's another dominant performance from Gareth Taylor's side. And it finished